So in this class, we will study the next doha of रहीम. इस दोहे को छंद कहते हैं. छंद क्या होता है? छंद को हम ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि कोई भी सेंटेंस है, कोई भी सेंटेंस का पार्ट है. इफ यू आर अरेंजिंग that part of sentence or that sentence in a systematic manner, and then it becomes a poem. It part of the poem means when the text become like a poem, it becomes the छंद. इसको छंद कहते हैं. छंद कई तरीके के होते हैं, दोहा, सोरठा, चौपाई. ओके, तो ये दोहा है. तो छंद जो है यहाँ पर ये दोहा का फॉर्मेट में है. अब हम लोग रहीम दास के इस तीसरे दोहे के बारे में जानते हैं. ये क्या कहता है? तरुवर फल नहीं खात है, सरवर पियत न पान, कही रहीम पर काज हित, संपत्ति संचही सुजान. मतलब रहीम दास जी कहते हैं कि तरवर फल नहीं खात है. तरवर मीन्स ट्री या पेड़. फल मीन्स फ्रूट. नहीं मीन्स नॉट. और खात मीन्स ईट. So trees never eat its own fruit. You know that tree produces the fruit, but it never eats the fruit. You can see in the picture that this tree has lot of fruits, but it is never going to open its mouth and eat the fruits. Okay, these fruits are for the welfare of the animals and the people. They eat and they enjoy. So the function of tree is to produce the fruit. Though it produces the fruit for its spread, or it increasing the spread of its species in the earth or on the earth. In ecosystem, you know, every species struggles to survive through the reproduction. So in the same manner, tree also struggles to survive through the formation of fruits or production of the fruits, but it never eats its own fruit. It gives the fruit to the other people so that the seed dispersal can happen. Though it's so it is a biological phenomena, but the fruit itself is not eaten by the tree. And sarvar piyat pan. What is sarvar? Sarvar is the pond. Sarvar is the pond, and piyat means drinks. Piyat means drinks. Na means not, and pan means pani, means water. Have you ever seen that any pond drink its water? Never. Ponds never drinks its water. Ponds never drinks its water. It gives its water to the people. Ponds gives its water to the people for consumption. They never store water for themselves. So the next line says that kahi rahim par kaaj hita. Kahi means says. Rahim Das. Par kaaj. Par means others. Kaaj means work. Par means others. Kaaj means work. Hit means welfare. Rahim Das ji says that for others' work or for welfare of others, sampati sachahi sujan. Sampati is the wealth. Sampati is the wealth. Sachahi means accumulate or save. Accumulate or save. Sujan means the clever or the expert or the gentleman. So the clever gentleman or clever people or expert people or gentleman people accumulate the wealth. They save the wealth. Okay. For whom? To enjoy the life, to have the party or rave party on the cruise? No. The clever people enjoy by saving by saving the wealth for welfare of people. The clever people or the expert people or gentlemen save the wealth for the welfare of people. See, in India, few people say that don't gather the money, it's a sin, it's not very good thing. But Rahim Daji says that you should save the money for the welfare of the people. You should become the rich. You should not be poor. And your wealth and money should be for the welfare of the other people. So in this Doha, Rahim Daji says that as tree does not eat its fruit, pond never drinks its water. In the same manner, clever people or expert people or gentlemen never accumulate wealth for themselves. They never accumulate wealth for themselves. As tree produces fruits for the welfare of the animals, pond accumulates the rainwater for the welfare of the ecosystem or the aquatic animals or to the people. In the same manner, clever people, expert people accumulate wealth for the welfare or to doing help of the others. मतलब कि पेड़ कभी भी अपना फल नहीं खाता, तालाब कभी भी अपना पानी नहीं पीता। रहीम दास जी कहते हैं ठीक उसी प्रकार से जो चालाक लोग होते हैं, समझदार लोग होते हैं, वो पैसा कभी भी अपने लिए नहीं बचा करके रखते हैं। वो जो पैसा सेव करते हैं वो दूसरों की हेल्प के लिए, जैसे ट्री फल उत्पन्न करता है जानवरों को, जानवरों का पेट भरने के लिए, इंसानों का पेट भरने के लिए। तालाब में पानी इकट्ठा होता है लोगों की प्यास बुझाने के लिए, अपने लिए लोग कभी नहीं काम करते। उसी तरीके से जो चालाक लोग होते हैं, जो समझदार लोग होते हैं, वो पैसा तो इकट्ठा करते हैं पर वो समाज के भले के लिए, लोगों की हेल्प के लिए। आपने देखा होगा ना, कई बार फेसबुक पे पोस्ट आती है कि माय सन इज सो पुअर, वी आर सो पुअर, माय सन इज सिक, we need help, we need donations, etc., etc. So the person who accumulate the wealth, they donate to the poor, they donate for the welfare of the society, they donate during the national disasters. When the earthquake comes, they come in front of the people and distribute its money to saving the lives during the disaster. So we should accumulate the wealth for the welfare of the people. This is the message of this Doha. In this Doha is the Chand. This is the Chand. इसकी आप ये लिख सकते हैं, जब आप इसका वो लिखेंगे, व्याख्या लिखेंगे। व्याख्या क्या होती है? Explanation. What I am telling you, this is the, इसको व्याख्या कहते हैं। व्याख्या means explanation. व्याख्या means क्या होता है? Explanation. See, there are three kinds of things. When you write the any Doha, the first thing is the Sandarbh, means reference. The second thing is Prasang, means context. And the third thing is the Vyakhya, that is the explanation. Vyakhya is the explanation, the main part. When you are going to write the meaning of this Doha or any Doha, any Rahim Das Doha, you should first write the Sandarbh. In the Sandarbh, we will write that प्रस्तुत दोहा हमारी पाठ्य पुस्तक वसंत भाग 2 से लिया गया है। Means the above mentioned doha has been taken from our textbook Vasant part 2. In the Prasang part, you will write the context. In the context, you will say that this doha is written by the Rahim, in which he is saying that we should accumulate the wealth for the welfare of people, and we should learn it from the trees and ponds. And in the Vyakhya, in the explanation, you will write all the things word by word meaning. And in the fourth place, you can write the remark. In the last, after writing the explanation, you can write the remark ki प्रस्तुत पंक्तियां छंद हैं। Okay, प्रस्तुत पंक्तियां छंद हैं। The above mentioned lines are, above mentioned sentences are छंद। ऐसे आप लिखोगे अगर 5 मार्क का है तो टीचर आपको 5 आउट ऑफ 5 दे देगा. You will get the 100% marks. So I will teach you in every doha that what to write in the reference, what to write in the context, and what to write in the explanation, and then write the remark. Then you will get the good marks. Okay. और एक अनुप्रास संचयी सुजान, ये जो आपने देखा है ना, संचयी सुजान में अनुप्रास अलंकार है. यू कैन राइट हियर दैट संचयी सुजान में अनुप्रास अलंकार है. संचयी सुजान. अनुप्रास अलंकार क्या होता है? What is the अनुप्रास अलंकार? When any specific alphabet is repeated many times. See here, the sa is here, sa is here. Then it is the अनुप्रास अलंकार. अनुप्रास अलंकार है. So in this way, you can write the best meaning of this doha.